Greetings. I'm here with Chris and Alex Hingbein with DFH Heating, and just a pleasure to have you here, and want to thank you for sponsoring us. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, Coach, we're a heating and air company here in Louisville, Kentucky. We're a Train Diamond. We're a Train dealer. We're a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer. We've been selling products here in Louisville for 80 years. It's a family business. My brother and I.
You started when I was 2. Unbelievable.
Yep.
We, Alex and I, we had a grandfather who was mechanically inclined, and from there our father got really involved and passed it down to us. We have roughly 30 employees. Majority of them have been with us for over 15 years. Got 2 or 3 that have been over 30 years with us.
Wow.
We grade A rated by the Better Business Bureau. Well regarded on Angie's List. We give very honest assessments and extremely fair, especially when it comes to watching your back pocket.
This first time y'all talked about your company, I can tell.
Well,
you mentioned you have 30 employees. I asked a guy one time, how long you worked here? He said, ever since they threatened to fire me. So,
Well, I was talking to Eric, my friend, and he said, I think they're going to want to talk to you. And I said, okay, well, what should we talk about? He goes, you all are a family business. He's successful. He built a career on being family, being honest, and giving people a good assessment of what they are and who they want to be. And we try to go out and we try to do a fair job and an honest job with all of our customers just to take care of them.
well, this is great because you're preparing me to be on with Mark May, because I don't get a chance to say a word with him either. But you people have done a tremendous job. I just want to thank you all for sponsoring it, making it possible for us to be here. I love doing something in front of a live audience. It's been fun doing this for the whole year, but bringing back with Mark for 10 years. So thank you so much.
We really appreciate having you here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here. Congratulations on your success. And remember this, you're either growing or you're dying. Trees either growing or it's dying, so is grass, so is a company. Keep figuring out how you can get better.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Peace.
But the most important thing about college football and any winning organization is a leader. And it's a leader who has a vision. And then it's all the people that execute that vision. Well, here in the city of Louisville, in the Derby City, as we know, we have a new football coach. So having a big round of applause. Let's bring on Coach Scott Satterfield.
Right there. Yeah. Sit down and remember, right between 2 seeds also, so that'll make you fine.
Well, Coach, welcome to the Crowdside College Football Show. I know this is a quick and it was on short notice, and I know your opening press conference, you made it very clear. Positive energy and a culture. So you're on this job 2 weeks today. Tell us what's going on. What are your challenges, and what are you moving forward with?
There's a lot going on. I can promise you that. Someone just asked me, have you been able to get out around the town any? I said, not really. I'm living at the Hilton Garden Inn and in the office at the Cardinal Stadium. So it's been wild. It's, you're trying to put together a staff, trying to do some recruiting here. Signing day, the first signing day is coming up Wednesday tomorrow. So it's been really, really busy with all that. And, and then trying to get, families up here and those type of things. But it's been very exciting. The people here have been unbelievable to us.
I know anytime you take over a new situation, to me, the 2 most important things are staff and recruiting. Tell me where you are on the staff. How many coaches did you bring with? How many did you maintain here? What's the direction you're going?
Yeah, we're in the process of doing that right now. I think we have 5 with us right now. There's 3 that I brought with me from Appalachian State. Of course, they won our bowl game Saturday night. Did an outstanding job with that. And then we're in the process of recruiting some more coaches. Hopefully by the next week we'll have maybe full staff. But it's some guys throughout the country. Obviously, there's some guys that are still coaching right now that are out there that we'll be talking to try to get in here with the bowl season now. And so right now we got the bulk of our guys, our strength coach, our director of football operations. They're in-house now. And, so we're rolling along with that pretty well.
Coach, you made the transition from Appalachian State going from FCS to FBS. That was a challenge. Now you're going from the group of 6 to a Power 5 school, Power 5 conference. What's the challenges you faced making that transition?
Well, I think, when you look at that kind of jump, obviously you're recruiting at a higher level now. The kind of talent that we'll be bringing in here at University of Louisville is going to be great talent. For us, this time of year, you get hired, 2 weeks ago, you're trying to get a class together. This first signing period has been very challenging for us. I think the bulk of our class will be signed in February for this class. Fortunately for us this year, we're not signing a big class this year. Roughly 13 or 14 guys in this class, so it's going to be a small class. But I think what it boils down to is bringing the kind of talent that help us win championships, and that's what we're going to shoot for. And then also the right fit. I think the thing that made us so successful at Appalachian State was bringing in the kind of players there that the culture will be very, very strong, and you'll be sustaining over a period of time and have that consistency. And that showed Saturday night. They lost their coach. They had an interim coach. Then he announced a new coach. All within a week period, those kids still went out there and played outstanding football and win the game. So that's the kind of culture we want to create here, one that everybody will be proud of and then want to be very competitive on the football field.
I started following Appalachian State when you beat Michigan up at Michigan, and then your great performance you had this year, you lose to Penn State in overtime, and you just done a tremendous job. You're coaching, you've been in demand. Your name's been associated with a lot of different jobs. Why Louisville? You could have went to other places. Why here?
Well, I think, from the outside looking in, the perception of this program has been off the charts. With Teddy Bridgewater, with some of the Heisman Trophy winners that we just had, Lamar Jackson, they've been very competitive. For me, it's a great town. It's a great city. The city of Louisville has been outstanding. What we've seen from the outside, didn't know a ton about it. So you start doing your research. Vince, the athletic director here, did a great sales job to me to this program. I grew up in the Raleigh-Durham area, which is ACC country right in there. So I know a lot about the ACC and their football, and I just feel it's a great opportunity for this program here to be one of the best programs in the country. I think we can elevate this program to that, sustain it a top 25 program year in and year out. So all those reasons, and I live here in this city, there's many reasons why we chose to come to Louisville.
Coach, a lot of coaches come into a new program and they always talk about the long-term vision. And in our society today, everybody wants to know what's happening tomorrow. So what are your short-term goals right off the bat?
Well, right now it's staff. We got to get the right kind of people in here as far as coaches. I want to surround myself, and it's not just your full-time coaches. It's all the other coaches. And nowadays, in your big-time programs, you have quality control guys. Your strength staff is one of the most important hires that you'll possibly make. And having those guys in that weight room that are with our kids every single day, our student athletes. So that's the most important thing. And then recruiting. This next month for us is going to be huge to finish out this signing class in February. That's the immediate things. Staff, getting our families here and getting our staff here, and then getting these recruits in here. It's all about relationships. So recruiting is relationships. We all know that. You have to establish that relationship, that trust that we'll have with these guys to know that we're going to come here and do something special. So that's probably the main thing that we're doing. And then we'll start focusing on spring practice and all those things on down the line.
I always felt the first team meeting was very important. You walk in, you come from a winning situation, and the players are like, you know what I'm talking about. What did you cover with them in your very first meeting?
Well, I think the very first thing I told them was that we're here for these guys. We chose them. They didn't choose me. I chose those guys. So what we said was we're going to build everything around trust, because you're going to ask somebody to do something, to get up at 6 a.m. to go bust their tail in the weight room and to run. They better trust what we're doing. So we're going to build that, establish that trust with the players. That's the very first thing. Once we do establish the trust, then they'll obviously adhere to what we're trying to implement into the program. And we also told them we're going to put our arm around them. We're going to love on them. It's going to be hard. We got to fight hard if we're going to be competitive and try to win championships. But I think the love there, if it's there, then they'll do a lot of things for us. We'll do a lot of things for them. And I also told them that we're going to be one. We're not going to be any individuals. The coaching staff, the players, we're all going to be in this thing together. We're going to fight our tails off together. I think that having that togetherness is what's going to help us compete for championships. That's what I've always been a part of, and we'll install that here. And I think they were very excited. You're right. They're sitting there a little bit like, moping a little bit, but I think they're fired up. We had a bunch of the guys come up to the office afterwards individually shaking their head, Coach, can't wait to get started. One of the bad things for us is you get hired this exam week. Now they're all gone. I'm ready to get started with the guys right now. And so we got about a 3-week break. They'll be back the 1st of January. We can't wait to get started with these guys when they get back.
All right, the last thing I've got to say, Coach, is you sold me. Where do I sign?
Hey, we could probably use you right now. We need some help up front, I promise you that. We got a right tackle right now. You come in there and we'll sign you right up, buddy. So yeah, absolutely. So we're excited about it. We can't wait to get started. January can't get here soon enough.
Well, Coach, I know recruiting's a priority, National Signing Day tomorrow. Chris Redmond and Michael Bush, their eligibility's over. Sorry about that.
Unfortunately.
Okay, they're out. But as we know, always improve, practice, practice, practice. You're probably going from here to a visit. I know you are. So what we want to do, I'm going to help you out a little bit. So imagine, if you would, okay, that I'm bigger, stronger, faster, and 30 years younger. And 2-for-1 deal. And that's my twin brother, Mark. He's a left tackle, and I'm an outside linebacker. Home visit, this is our dad. Sell us. Let's hear it.
Well, number one, we got a huge need at left tackle and linebacker. I can promise you that right now. You got an opportunity to come in here and play right away and help us win championships. The kind of players that you guys are fit exactly what we're looking for, the kind of character, the kind of leadership that we want in our locker room to surround our team with. You guys fit that perfectly. You're right here in this town right here. We want you to stay home so your family and friends can come out here and support you, and you can help take this program to the top 25 program each and every year.
Neither one of them should get in school.
Oh, man.
We could go there.
We got to find some things work on that test score.
I want to tell you, Coach Satterfield, I cannot agree with you more about the trust, about the care, and about the total commitment. If I give you any advice, be one thing. Keep one coach from the present staff so you at least know where's the admissions office. Why'd you do this? About that guy. One guy from the previous staff is invaluable because of the information they can provide with you.
Well, Coach, we can't thank you enough. I know you're busy. So, ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for University of Louisville football coach Scott Satterfield.
I can help you.